Yeah, so we have a new double champ. You know what? I saw a thing online the other day. There hasn't been many double champs in history,
No.
like that have held two titles at once.
Okay, and that's the end of that. I thought
Yep.
I thought we were going somewhere with that.
No.
Hi, I'm Stacy Queen,
And I'm Ellawarra,
and welcome to the Diva Dolls Pod.
the pod where we discuss the then, now, and forever of women's wrestling within the WWE.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh, it feels so good to finally be back doing some classic content with you today, Miss Ellawarra.
I'm ready to get classic 1999, baby.
I just want to go back.
Me
Back to
too.
1999.
I just wanna go back to 1999.
Take a ride to my old neighborhood.
Let's get into
Okay,
it. 1999, baby.
1999. Now, so this is the first, hopefully only,
Mm-hmm.
episode where we're actually going to be covering two pay-per-view cycles, because the first one was so fucking boring and there was literally nothing for us to discuss. So I was like,
Completely.
let's put two together.
Let's do
So we're going to
together.
be looking at the run from uh, we're going to be looking from the end of King of the Ring 1999. We've just looked at that, leading up to first the fully loaded pay per view 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't need to keep saying 1999. You can presume that it's still 1999.
Yes.
And then the next pay per view after that, which was SummerSlam.
Yes.
So from King of the Ring to SummerSlam, all in one.
Love
Let's get
it.
into it.
Let's do it. I love the first segment that you put in because I was like, who is this man and who is this girl? I
Yes.
was so confused.
Never in my life have I ever heard of either of them.
Yeah.
So we get to meet Chaz and
Chaz.
Mariana.
Mariana. Chaz and Chaz Bono. We got Cher. Oh, Cher's
Oh.
son is in the house. Chaz and Mariana.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Literally. So I genuinely was agog. I was like,
Yeah.
where have these people come from? But they keep coming up throughout the
Yep.
cycle. So I was like, well, I need to include this segment.
Go put them
Um,
in.
yeah, Chaz is talking about all the different gimmicks he's been. So he was before this. He was Beaver Cleavage, and before
Good.
that, he was in the Headbangers.
Oh, with
But
Droz. Was Droz a headbanger? I feel like Droz was a headbanger.
maybe he wasn't in the Headbangers. Maybe I.
Well, I know that the headbangers are in the 2000 Royal Rumble because I remember they came out in the fluffy cone bras. And I think it's
Hmm.
Chaz and Droz that are the headbangers in that because he looks familiar.
Anyway, um,
Anywho,
anywho, Chaz is a new person. Illawarra, Sorting Hat. Give this man an occupation.
Chaz works at. I didn't even think of this. What was he wearing? He was wearing like some yellow outfit.
He's
Chaz,
often he's often wrestling in his underpants.
yeah. Maybe Chaz is an underwear model.
Ooh.
Yeah. Chaz is
Chaz
an
and
underwear
Klein?
model. Well, I feel like he's been trying really, really hard to get a Calvin Klein ad,
Mm.
but he's just not good enough to get a Calvin Klein ad. So he's on the bonds. He's on the bonds packet.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
love.
Poor guy.
Bonds boy.
Bonds boy.
Mm.
Love
Not even
Bonds. Very
James.
supportive. No. Just Aussie undies.
Yeah. Fucking
Stupid.
Rio partnership.
Yeah. Rio. Oh my god.
For those of you overseas,
Lol.
Rio is like a discount brand at like Big W. Again, Big W is
Yeah.
just a department store. So the next segment is a GTV segment where we see Test and Stephanie leaving a hotel together.
Ooh, I wonder what they were getting
Ooh.
up to.
I think he might have been putting her to the test.
Oh, and I think she took the test. Oh. But yeah, we don't really get much more info in that segment. We just get like a little, it's like a TMZ video of them leaving. And we're just like
Yeah.
left questioning what happened there.
And we have PMS making their way to the ring with Meat, and Terry
Yes.
pretends to blow Meat at the top of the ramp.
Terry gets very sexual with Meat this episode.
She certainly does.
She
She's putting
really does.
him
She
to the
was-
test.
She is putting him to the test. I love her. And
And-
Meat is taking on Jazz.
Yes. I love as Meat is coming to the ring, he is covered in lipstick kiss marks. It's got
Yeah.
kisses here, kisses on his leg.
Is it
Kiss, kiss,
tattoos?
kiss.
Or did Mariana just kiss him?
What? Meat.
Chaz. Oh,
Not
Meat.
Chaz. Meat.
Meat was covered.
Yes.
So he doesn't
Yeah.
have tattoos, I know that.
No. But every time they mention Chaz, I hear Jazz. And I'm like, ooh, Jazz, finally.
Yes! We've been waiting.
But it's not Jazz. It's not Jazz.
No, it's just Chaz.
I'll let Jazz come out in 2001. How's that?
Fierce. Very excited for that.
Survivor Series 2001. We'll be right with you.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so we have a match. Chaz and Mariana come out. Towards the end of the match, Mariana forgets her spot, and Chaz is like, "Go do it."
Yeah.
Very
It was-
subtle.
It was a big mess.
So she has to push Terry off of the apron, which then distracts Meat,
Yeah.
but Chaz gets the win.
Of course. The only way a male versus male match with females at ringside ends is by distraction.
Yes.
So we got a classic case of that in this match.
Then we have Test, who's about to be interviewed by someone that I cannot
Yeah.
remember. I think Terry Taylor?
Maybe Terry Taylor or Kelly's dad, one of them.
Trinity Taylor.
Trinity Taylor, yeah.
But then the Mean Street Posse attack him. So
Yes.
the storyline at this time that I didn't really include in this is that Test is feuding with Shane and the Mean Street Posse.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's trying to date Stephanie.
I love that the Mean Street Posse were like a pack of hooligans from Connecticut that like the McMahons got to like help them like do their dirty work. Like a pack of rich kid hooligans from like school that Shane went to school with. They're probably the bullies in school.
Fully.
So dumb.
And I believe this is actually as the next episode of Raw. So there we go. We've moved episodes.
We've got Ivory in the ring.
Yes.
With
Nicole
Bass. Nicole's just like following whoever's the champion. Nicole will be their bodyguard.
Yep.
Yeah. I love, she grabbed the microphone, she goes, Ivory is in the house. I was like, hoo, 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 hoo. She's
Ivory,
so funny.
Ivory.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm a real champion. We don't have no more Barbie doll lipstick losers around here.
Yes.
You could definitely tell that, like, it's like, okay, cool. The Sable era is over. Let's get into it. Let's get these belts going.
Though
Love
I
that.
will say, Ivory has a lovely pair of earrings that she's wearing.
What were they? I didn't see them.
Just these like gorgeous little dangly things, and it made me realize like because of like the like competitive nature of it, we never actually get to see them wearing cute little earrings. And I was like,
very true.
I would love
Actually,
to
that
see
is
more
so
earrings.
true. We never get like a good earring on a girl. We've either got nothing on the ears or to be like a little stud.
Honestly, I implore you to go back and watch this segment and just enjoy Ivory wearing a nice earring.
I can't wait. I will go back and
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
She also says that there is no competition in the WWF, which I
No.
have to giggle at because, like, Nicole Bass is there and, like, that could be pretty good competition. I'm just saying.
Good.
It's right there. But instead, Ivory's like, nah. I'm going to create
Nah.
an open invitation for my title.
You
And
bitch.
she's going to be fighting audience members.
When this girl jumped the rail and jumped in the ring and the security grabbed them, I was like, oh, maybe like somebody thought it was serious and jumped the rail and they were like, oh, you're not the plant. You're not the plant. Because the security came and grabbed her. But they were just doing a bit.
Yeah.
They were just doing a bit.
And then I love, like, she says to this girl, like, let her in. It's all fake.
Yes! She's all fake anyway. But then proceeds to beat the fucking shit out of her.
Well, first, before she beats the shit out of her, Nicole Bass power bombs and chokes her out. And then finally she stops. And then Ivory goes over and she's like, nah.
So good. I love that.
Kills
So
her.
good. Kills her. Absolutely fucking dead. Great segment. Love that.
Yeah. Do you remember what the next segment is? Or do I get to do the honors?
You can do the honors if you like.
So next up, we have the Godfather come out with the Ho Train.
Hop aboard.
Now, here is my favorite part. Was Ellawarra doing her homework this week?
There's somebody in the ring that is somebody that we know, isn't there?
There are only 2 hoes.
Yeah, there was only 2 hoes. Who were they? Is it Molly Holly?
No, we have the on-screen debut of Lita.
Was one of them Lita? Oh my god. How did I not notice this?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, I think I was distracted by what came after. Which
Sure.
is why I didn't notice.
The full segment, like I have a list of, like, on my phone of, like, notable Godfather hoes, right? So, like,
Yeah.
I have to make sure that when that date comes up that I include that segment.
Okay, yeah.
And I was only going to include the part where, like, obviously Lita makes her debut as one of the Godfather's hoes. But then I kept watching the segment and I was like, oh no, we need to talk about this on the podcast.
We do. We do.
We can't skip this.
So, the Godfather calls out Val Venus first, right? And Val comes down to the ring. And then he says, we have the 2 newest members of the Hope Train here. And here I was thinking he was going to introduce the girls next to him. But no. It's Droz and Albert come out in full drag.
Full drag.
Hair, makeup, dress, heels.
Yeah.
Heels.
Yeah.
Albert stomping down the fucking ramp in heels.
Yeah.
I live. I could not.
Honestly,
It was
so funny. So
if
funny.
you're an audio listener, timestamp this to go over to the video episode so you can just see this. So good.
It was insane. So funny. The Godfather gets the win, and then Albert attacks Val Venus with his wig. He rips his wig off and then, like...
smacks him with that.
Yeah.
I love that a wig is a weapon now. I'm going to start using mine when I get in a fight.
Yeah, weaponize your wigs, ladies.
Weaponize my wig. I did get in a fight at the club the other day. Did you see that?
I did.
My God. Not my roommate Sam singing... Oh, what was the song? I don't know. It was the funniest fucking song, and it's just the soundtrack to me fucking screaming down this guy's fucking...
We end that segment with JR saying, that's the hairiest hoe I've ever laid my eyes on.
Albert in drag, that man is so hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hairy dude.
Like when he turned into like Tensai, I wonder if he at some point got laser. Because he ended up tattooing his like whole body. So I wonder if he got laser or like that just does hair removal all the time. Because that is a hairy, hairy, hairy man.
Mm. Then we've got an Intercontinental Championship match.
We do.
We have Jeff Jarrett and Debra coming down to the ring. And who should be challenging for the belt? Chaz?
How did he earn this title shot?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
I noticed in this clip that we watched, there was like DX getting arrested. What does that have anything to do with what? Or was that just like a flashback of the episode?
That was just part of the episode that I forgot to edit out.
No, that's so fine. That's so fine.
We will get some DX later.
We've got Jeff Jarrett with Debra versus Chaz with, what's the name again? Mariana.
Yep, Mariana.
Love her.
Yep. So during the match, Debra gets up on the apron. She opens up her blazer and she said, "Hello, these are my titties."
Yes, as she does best.
And Mariana is very upset about this and argues with her. But Jeff Jarrett retains. It was a distraction enough for Jeff Jarrett to keep his title.
Again, as we see with two boys fighting in the ring with the two girls at ringside, the distraction gets them the win.
But then Debra gets the guitar for Jeff Jarrett. But who should save Chaz? Thrasher of the Headbangers.
Oh, they are the Headbangers. Okay.
Yes, confirmed.
We're confirmed now, Thrasher.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Well, Chaz didn't win the championship, but he didn't get a guitar to the head, so I guess that's good.
So funny. The next segment we see Billy Gunn with China versus Meat with PMS.
Yes.
And is this like I do not remember this happening at all. Like the whole spray paint thing at the end. So like, spoiler alert, fucking Billy ends up winning because the girls are at ringside and they're fighting and then they get distracted. Billy wins. Mm-hmm. They had a beatdown on, is it Meat and Terry or Meat and Jackie?
Jackie.
So Meat and Jackie are laid out in the ring. Then China and Billy just pull out spray paint and spray paint DX over them.
Yep.
I wonder if this was their like nod to like the NWO thing happening over at WCW at the time.
It fully is, because JR even says on commentary, he said, "The spray painting idea is original, isn't it?"
Yes, yes, he did say that. Oh my god, so funny. But I love seeing like the little tidbits of history from the like Monday Night Wars that are popping up in this as well. It's great.
Yeah. I hope you have notes for the next segment.
The Jeff Jarrett and Debra one?
No, there was one in between.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there was. There was a
what was that?
It was a 20-second vignette for Tori.
I probably missed this. Because I probably skipped over like the end of the spray painting bit when they were walking back up the ramp, and I probably skipped over it and gone straight to Jeff Jarrett and Debra. You want me to do a live reaction to it?
Satori.
Oh, Satori.
Set me thief.
Oh my god.
Strength. Passion. Enigma.
Energy. What in the perfume commercial was that?
Seduction.
Passion.
Energy.
Tori. Oh my god. It's like a drag queen performing This Is Me with fucking words written all over their body.
Fat.
I cannot. Bullied. Oh, gay. Yeah, you fucking up. Faggot. Oh my god. I love that. That was kind of fierce.
Literally.
I love a vignette moment.
So now it is the following week on Raw.
Yes.
We have Jeff Jarrett and Debra on their way to the ring.
This is like he's doing like a real misogynistic promo, right?
Yeah.
He's like, you're mine, I own you, stop taking your clothes off, you fucking dirty slut. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the champion, it's all about me.
Yeah, so Jerry the King Lawler says, Debra looks hotter than the Florida electric chair.
Looking classic.
Jeff Jarrett says that until the audience shows him some respect, then the puppies are staying in his doghouse.
Woof, woof, bitch. Oh my
But
god.
then Stone Cold Steve Austin runs out and stuns him.
Yes. I'm like so confused in history why Austin's going after Jeff Jarrett, but I know at some point Debra ends up with Austin, but like in my head I just keep thinking 1999. It's like Austin and Shawn Michaels or whatever it was, Austin and The Rock, and I'm like,
so I have done the research for you.
you got some context?
I do. So they started dating behind the scenes after King of the Ring.
Okay, yeah.
And by, I think it's Unforgiven, so in September, they are married.
Oh, wow. Like in full real life?
In real life.
Okay. So at any point in real life, was Debra and Jeff Jarrett dating?
I don't think so.
They were just an on-screen thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Love this for Austin.
Yeah. Anyway,
So,
we now cut to a backstage interview with Terry Taylor interviewing Droz in a dress.
Yes. He wants to have an evening gown match.
Yeah.
He's not taking that dress off. Like, you know how they say, like, once you do drag once, you just don't stop?
Yeah. Living
He's
proof
your
right here.
example. Perfect example of that.
And he says, life's about experimentation. And he's like,
It
do you have a
is.
problem with it? And Terry's like,
Yeah.
no, I got no problem.
So funny.
And honestly, honestly, Joe's in a dress. Yeah.
He's giving.
I was like, there's something about this. I'm like, you're comfortable in your sexuality to be wearing a dress.
Yes.
And I would also like to be comfortable in your sexuality.
Yes, me too. But you know what I love? I love who answers the challenge. Because obviously when he stole the mannequin head, he took the dress as well from the mannequin.
Clearly.
So Al Snow, our visual merchandiser, comes out with some of the product and he answers Droz's challenge for an evening gown match. And at this time, he was also the hardcore champion.
Yeah.
I missed that belt. When I saw it, I was like, oh, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Just like a piece of paper. Piece of paper.
I love that Al Snow is like, I will accept your challenge on the one exception that it's a hardcore rules evening gown match.
So funny. I at some point of this match, I was doing a little skipperoo to get through most of it. But when I did a little skip, and at some point Al Snow was laying on the outside with what looked like cocaine under his nose.
Yes. So it was one of those things where like he throws powder into Droz's eyes.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But it did very much look like a drag queen's dressing room.
Yes. This drag
Fistful
queen
of
was on the
powder.
floor.
Face down.
That is so funny.
But yeah, Droz loses. Poor love.
Droz does lose. But Albert, the body piercer, comes down to the ring after and has like a stake. And
yeah, like a road spike.
Like a road spike, and decides to pierce the mannequin head, with a fucking hammer and a road spike.
That's so stupid.
This whole storyline is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
there's not even a diva in this segment, but I don't care because it was great.
Yeah, that's all I included because I was like, I just want to talk about this on the podcast because this is so silly.
Yeah, I wonder how long Droz did this whole dress thing for?
Dunno. Could not tell you.
Wow. Well, I can't wait till we get to who was the bald guy on SmackDown in like 2003 that was doing it? What was his name? He was wrestling in a red dress all the time.
Vito?
Vito! Is that his name? The bald guy? Yeah, Big Vito. He did a whole stint where he was wrestling in dresses.
Work.
But we'll worry about that in 2003.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We will.
Do you know where else we're going to get?
Are we going to a break?
Let's go to a break.
Yes, I'm going to go do some coke. Al Snow! Get it out!
It's in the name. Al Snow.
Oh my god, it's true. Gonna go have some Al Snow. I'll see you soon, love.
I'm going to go have some head. The Diva podcast is sponsored by Salon Extensions.
Offering all of our listeners a discount on the exclusive ponytail line from the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15's Sasha Colby.
Plus, any of our listeners who are licensed cosmetologists, you can receive 15% off of all hair extensions in their pro store.
Because if it's good enough for mother, it's good enough for a diva doll like you.
You can now use code DIVADOLLS at checkout to get 15% off any of your purchases.
Cause you're a GODDESS.
Shop now at www.salonextensions.com.
That's SALONXTENSIONS.com. And we are back with the Diva Dolls pod. It is 1999, and we are up to the next week.
It's Sunday Night Heat. It's so hot.
It's hate. Sorry, we just got back from church.
It's a heat wave.
It's heat wave. I love heat.
So fucking hot.
What
We
is it
have
on
Terry.
heat?
We have
Yes.
Terry backstage,
Mhm.
and she's with Meat. She's with Meat on
Of
Heat.
course. She
Meat.
is on heat.
She is on Heat, and she's getting dressed, and she says, "It was good, but it wasn't your best. I'll expect." She says, "I'll expect more if you want to be keeping me satisfied."
Oh my god, I live for this fucking bitch. She's so good. She
Yeah.
got so horny by being with Goldust. Now she needs to like make everyone else fucking keep up.
Yeah, she is insatiable.
She is. She really is.
Yeah. And she's like, "Well, you've got a match now." And he's like, "What? I just, what?"
I'm tired.
Yeah. So there they go. They're going out to the ring, and he is fully gassed.
Yeah. He's tired. Poor guy. Poor bloke. But he has to
but
have a
then-
match with the Godfather.
Yes. So the Godfather wins, and Terry is furious. And what does she
Pissed
do?
off. Sucks his dick.
I mean, I'm sure she does that, but what does she do to retaliate? I'll tell you what she does.
What did she do?
She empties a full jug of ice water into his trunks.
Poor guy. Meat's on ice.
Yeah.
Little
Cold
shrimp.
meat. Little shrimp.
Little shrimp.
But now that leads us to fully loaded 1999.
Yes. Yes.
So, given everything we've talked about, that would have been its own episode, and that was not enough.
Not enough. Not enough.
Not
Like,
enough,
especially
divas.
because, like, what do we have? At Fully Loaded, we've got Edge versus Jeff Jarrett for...
That's it.
Yeah, and the best thing about it was Debra's great outfit.
Yes. Yeah.
We can't have an episode peaking at Debra's great outfit.
Though it's a pretty good peak. It's
It
literally
was
like
gorgeous.
it's like Debra's outfit from, was it WrestleMania?
The red one?
Yeah. So it's like
so good.
that outfit, but
Yeah.
Debra's in her brat era.
Yes. Very that. Very, very
Green the house down.
that. Yeah.
Essentially, the backstory of this: Edge won the Intercontinental Championship the previous night at a house show accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
They come out, and Jeff Jarrett wins the title back after some
does.
Debra debauchery.
He does. And that's it. Literally, fully loaded was not very loaded for us.
No, but Austin does come down and stun Jeff Jarrett again.
He does. He wants his wife. I wonder if
The-
he was like pulling the strings backstage, like when Cena and Nikki had their whole thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I messaged you the other day that I was watching like a shoot interview with
Yep.
Debra,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that once they started dating, she wasn't allowed to show much skin on TV anymore. Like he was once they got married. So they're
Okay,
not married
so-
yet.
Around when? October?
Yeah. So we're gonna enjoy the puppies while we still got them.
Yeah, exactly. Which probably kind of held her back because Vince would have wanted them out.
Yeah. Fully.
Oh well, what can you do?
Yeah, well, speaking of her puppies, the next night on Raw, we see her having a photo shoot backstage. But Jeff Jarrett
Yes.
interrupts, is like, nah.
And Nana, put it away.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, there's never time for me to get photos anymore.
You never let me have any fun.
And
So
then
stupid.
this next segment.
What in the cheap promo for a movie is this?
It's so silly.
Oh,
It's so silly buggers.
I couldn't even remember the guy's name, and I missed when they mentioned it. So it's just written Zoolander.
Yeah, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, that's it.
It's only bloody Ben Stiller. He's in the front row.
I kept thinking Adam Sandler, but I knew it wasn't Adam Sandler.
No, it's Ben Stiller, isn't it?
We love Ben Stiller.
So
In the front row.
Jeff Jarrett comes down with Debra and calls out Ben Stiller, and he gets into the ring, and he kisses Debra's hand, and he says, I'm here for 2 reasons. I'm here to see some world-class wrestling,
Some wrestling.
and I'm here to talk about my movie that Stacy Queen has never heard of.
It wasn't even the Zoolander movie. When he was on there, I was like, oh, they're going to come promo Zoolander. Maybe it was around this time. But
No.
obviously not.
Jeff Jarrett is like, why didn't you put me in the movie? And Ben's like, oh, because you're... No.
You suck.
Yeah. And then Jeff's like, it's okay, you can make it up to me. Who's your favorite superstar?
Oh. Who did he end up saying? Who was it again? I didn't write it down.
He says, I don't have one. I've got 2. Debra's puppies.
Ah, that's right, he did. And Jeff Jarrett was not happy.
No.
He put him in a figure 4.
Yeah. But
And,
luckily, D'Lo Brown, the bubblehead himself, he comes on down.
Is D'Lo in the movie? Was that why? Or he just randomly wants to come save him?
He just wanted to come save him.
That's so funny.
And then we have another segment from Raw. Our women's champion, Ivory, comes out.
Can we talk about the outfit? She actually has ring gear.
Yeah.
It looks so good. It was
Yeah.
like she merged her lingerie and her like pleather look that she obviously bought at like a sex shop and actually got some ring gear made. But she still had the little chiffon.
Of course she does.
She did.
She's going to have the chiffon, otherwise you wouldn't know it's her.
So good. She did another open challenge, and the person that answered the open challenge, she said, she called her Raggedy Ann. I died. This poor little ginger girl, like Raggedy Ann, real life Raggedy Ann.
So before that, she was like, you're probably all wondering where Nicole Bass is. Well, quite frankly, she's a pain in my ass. She's not good enough to stand by the champ. So I think
so funny.
So I think now it is confirmed. No more Nicole Bass.
No more Nicole Bass.
She's fully gone.
You're done.
Raggedy Ann gets in the ring. And so this local indie wrestler gets in the ring, and Ivory is showing off her belt. She's like, looks really pretty, doesn't it? Smack! And the noise of that impact was so loud.
It was so funny. I fucking live. And then she gave her a bulldog. She gave her a bulldog.
Oh, she did every move under the sun to this woman.
Yes.
This poor woman, dead,
Raggedy
deceased.
Oh my god, getting thrown around like a fucking Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah.
But Tori's back. Sensational, ravishing.
Sensational energy. Passion.
Tori.
Fragrance.
Red for
Parfum. Tori.
Oh, super. But yeah, she comes down for the save of Raggedy Ann. Which then sets up our storyline, which is going to culminate in this episode, which is really exciting.
So it's now Sunday Night Heat.
We have Meat versus Edge with PMS at ringside. And Jackie is starting to get very upset that Terry and Meat are doing their own thing on the side and leaving her out. She's not happy. Not happy about it. Edge wins. At the end of this match, Meat is kissing Terry's feet. This is the inception of the eat defeat. But Jackie's just not having it, and she ends up storming off.
Jackie walks out on PMS.
Yes.
So I believe at this point, no more PMS.
They're done.
PMS, done.
Yeah. Also, what happened to, what's the name? Shamrock. Where's she been? She's disappeared.
She had to go kiss her brother.
That's so funny.
I did make note that Terry skins a cat on the way out of her ring.
Oh, does she? Oh, actually, yes, she does. She does.
Yeah.
She does. Crazy.
Yeah. So camp.
Athletic diva.
So then there's another segment where Jeff Jarrett and Debra come down to the ring. Jeff Jarrett challenges D'Lo to a title versus title match because Jeff Jarrett is the Intercontinental Champion and D'Lo is the European Champion. Then the next segment on Sunday Night Heat is Chaz and Mariana backstage being interviewed. Albert walks past and his hand accidentally grazes Mariana's hand. And she's like, "Oh, how dare you touch my ass?" And then Chad kills Albert. Like, absolutely destroys him. But then later, Albert attacks Chaz and then makes out with Mariana.
Yes. All the drama.
I mean, for two people that we'd never heard of at the start of the episode, they're doing quite a bit.
Yeah. It's Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio shit going on right now with these two. Running wild. Getting involved in everyone's storylines.
So now we go to Monday Night Raw. Do you know what happens on this one?
We have Jeff Jarrett with Debra versus D'Lo Brown for the winner-takes-all Intercontinental Championship, European Championship. And D'Lo wins.
Yep.
And JJ is not happy. He's like on the verge of murdering Debra. It's all her fault.
Yeah.
The biggest debauchery she's ever debauched.
She fucking butchered.
Debauchery.
Debauchery.
The debauchery.
She done debauchered this one. You know what? Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
I think we need to take a break. All right. We are back. It is Sunday Night Heat. And Tori has a match against a new face on the women's division.
Who the fuck is Lexi?
Not a clue. At this point, I was falling asleep as I was watching, so some of the details are a bit sketchy. But I've written that she has a match against Lexi Fig.
Yeah, they were calling her Lexi something. Like Lexi Fit or Lexi Fig or Lexi something. I don't fucking know.
Tori wins to the surprise of absolutely no one. Then Ivory comes down and attacks her and writes "slut" across her stomach.
She does! With a big fucking thick black marker.
Yeah. And I think she also
So
writes
funny.
"skank" across her back.
Love it. Big skanky slut.
Yeah.
Dumb. These girls.
So then we now have a backstage segment where Terry is backstage slipping something into Meat's drink.
Because that's legal.
Oh, absolutely. And this is before Meat has a match with the big booty man, Big Boss Man.
Yes, the big booty man. What was she slipping in there? Because he ends up, he can't keep up with Terry. He's had enough. He's tired.
Yeah.
So is she slipping in like a Viagra to make him get horny again, or is she like slipping in something to make him fuck up in his match?
I'm pretty sure it's Viagra because there's multiple points like throughout the match and the segment and then after the match where she keeps just blatantly like looking at his crotch. Just like,
has it kicked in yet? So funny. Big Boss Man ends up winning that match. Nothing special.
Next night on Raw, we have Jeff Jarrett and Debra heading to the ring, and there is a sign in the audience that says, "Debra, show us yours, and we will show you ours."
Ah! She's gonna get her tits out, and the guy in the audience is just gonna helicopter her.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was other women.
Maybe.
Lesbians do exist.
That is true. I always forget about them.
Yeah.
I don't forget about them when they're wrestling on Raw, though. These days. Congratulations, Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler. I think Michin, Shayna Baszler, and Dakota Kai live together.
What?
Yeah, because they all like stream together. There was, I don't know, Michin put something on a story the other day that made me think that they're all living together. Maybe Michin and Shayna live together, and then Dakota was just having a sleepover.
Sleepover or sleep under?
Well,
Ooh.
slip it in shower. I don't know.
Ooh. Anyway.
Okay. Speaking of sex, Jeff Jarrett's going to have a match with our Venus.
Yes.
He's still not happy with Debra.
No.
And she fucks it up for him again.
Yeah.
They're really pushing this storyline to get them broken up so she can get with Austin. They're fucking taking their sweet ass time.
The thing is, Jeff Jarrett leaves, but then Val is a gentleman and helps Debra out of the ring with the ropes. That thing I was talking about last time.
Yeah. So cute.
So sweet. Next up, we have another GTV segment where Billy Gunn is getting a massage.
Yeah. I was like, what was the point of this? Obviously, something was going on somewhere in a storyline.
Yeah.
But it was kind of fierce.
This is so, like, I should really stop doing this, but, like, sometimes, like, when I'm putting the footage together and I see it, like, a segment like this, and I'm like, this is funny. I'm just
I gotta leave this
in.
in. Yeah, it was great.
Do you remember what was
GTVs,
said?
We should do, like, a GTV segment one day and just watch all the GTV little segments.
Yeah.
Rate them. Do the top 10 GTVs.
Maybe that could be on the Patreon.
Oh my god, I love Patreon.
Me too. Maybe some people will hear about some Patreon soon.
I hope so.
Anywho, Billy Gunn is getting a massage, and the masseuse starts putting on gloves, and he's like, "Hey, why are you putting on gloves?" And the masseuse says, "My hands are not worthy of your buttocks."
Imagine getting massage with gloves. I feel like that would feel weird.
Yeah.
You need like the grip.
I'm not a masseuse.
It's like fucking with a condom. It's just not the same. Alright, so next up we have Meat versus Jeff Jarrett with Terry and Debra at ringside.
On Sunday night, Meat.
I want you to tell me, how do you think this match is going to end?
Debra debauchery?
Yes. Again, Terry and Deb at ringside. No, actually, what happened is Jeff and Debra start fighting,
Yeah.
which then gives Meat the advantage.
Yeah. I noticed during this match, I was like, I've just seen a guitar in a little bit.
Yeah, true.
Where's your guitar at, Jeff? What's going
Well,
on?
Well, I know who had it. You'll find out at SummerSlam.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
But yeah, after that match, there's like a little backstage segment where it's like really, like Jeff Jarrett and Debra are not. They're not on good terms. Very bad.
No bueno, no bingo. I think that's it for Sunday Night Heat.
But guess what? It's time for the biggest party of the summer.
Woo! It's SummerSlam, baby.
We get our girls in 2 different segments in this. We have Debra out with Jeff Jarrett versus D'Lo for both the titles. It's like a rematch, but the European title's on the line now.
Yep.
And this is where we find out where the guitar's been.
Yeah, we do. But before we get to the guitar, can we please talk about her new chandelier?
Oh my god! Yes!
Blue, baby.
She loves that stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah. She said, let me get all these titties out right now.
Yeah.
Here they are.
So good.
Titties. But Debra is pulling too much focus, and Jeff Jarrett says, Nah, get out of here.
Get out.
And she's like, She goes backstage and she's upset. She's talking to D'Lo about it, and D'Lo's like, no, you come out with me. So then,
oh yes,
D'Lo comes out with Debra. She's got to do that walk all over again.
She would have loved it.
Oh, she does.
Soaking up the crowd.
She's an exhibitionist, I reckon.
Honestly.
She's like, ooh, ooh, here are my titties.
Lola. But yeah, the match is happening. Debra's on D'Lo's side now. But Jeff Jarrett had a plan. He had a backup plan. And it was where his guitar was hiding, because his new best friend, Mark Henry, comes out with the guitar and kills D'Lo Brown with that.
Yeah.
Obliterates
on
guitar.
His friend.
Yes. How dare he?
And Jeff
Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Sick of his head bobbling.
Bobblehead, bitch.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jeff Jarrett gets the win.
He's the new Intercontinental European Championship. Hold up. Man, listen.
And then finally, a palate cleanser.
Our main event.
We get a women's match for the
Yes.
championship.
Yes.
SummerSlam.
So funny that this was a SummerSlam Women's Championship match.
Yep.
And the way it finished too. Oh my god, I cannot. Okay. So we have Ivory in that new ring gear that we spoke about earlier in the episode.
Yep.
Versus Tori in a cute, like gold. It kind of reminded me of like what Tori Wilson was wearing in like 2003. Little crop top pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, very that. Flared at the bottom. For the time they were given, before I wrote about the ending, I was like, oh wow, this is actually a decent match for the time that they were given. Until it ended. Though they were running the ropes, I think, and then it ended up being like a botched sunset flip. And Ivory just ignored the fact that it was a big botch and then just went for the pin and won.
Yeah.
It didn't look neat nor tidy.
I enjoyed the one spot where Ira was like, ready for the big swing.
She's so vocal. I love it.
And commentary were like, What did she just say? And then she starts like swinging Tori around like Cesaro.
Yes.
So funny.
Hilarious.
And Tori with this like, I'm gonna say the name of a move, and I don't think it's right, but like a fall away power bomb, where like she gets her up for the power bomb and then just throws her backwards.
Yes. It's like up and
Yep.
back.
Oppa.
Oppa.
And Ivory was not selling anything. Anyway, Ivory gets the win, and then after the match, tries to start stripping Tori.
Lesbian.
For some reason.
Ripping her top off. She wasn't happy with that outfit. She's like, I'm going to rip your top off.
Yeah.
But yeah, she gets it like, she gets the top bit like undone.
Yeah.
But then for the save, they're back.
Luna. You couldn't have paid me to guess who would have made the save here.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have won the money. Luna? I thought she was done.
She's back. I don't know. Maybe they got more money to spend on the girls now Sable's gone. They brought her back.
Yeah.
How funny.
That's so much fun. So Ivory is still our women's champion going forward.
Yes, she is.
Next month, we'll be able to look at the lead up to Unforgiven 1999. Mm-hmm. And we've got a fun storyline to cover.
I'm very excited. I am not prepared for what I'm going to watch. I'm not going to look up what's coming. I'm just going to watch and enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for you. It's so much fun.
I can't wait.
Ellawarra, what was your takeaway from the week?
Definitely. I know it has nothing to do with the girls, but the boys in drag, evening gown matches, wigs and heels. So good. Like, I don't know what they did backstage for Vince to make them do that, but work.
Yeah. For me, similar. I'm gonna say the TV debut of Lita.
Yes! How fierce. I need to go back and look at that.
I think you didn't notice that it was her because she was into it. Like she really was selling the gig.
Home. Yeah.
Yeah. Ellawarra, where can people find you on social media?
You can follow me at Ellawarra. That's ELLAWARRA. What about you, Stacey?
I'm everywhere at the Stacy Queen. You can follow the Diva Dolls Pod everywhere at Diva Dolls Pod. Plus, make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you're listening or watching us, and leave us a good rating and a review.
Yes, and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when we upload a new episode.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, I'm tapping out.
Me too. I'm in a figure 4 leg lock. I'm Zoolander in a figure 4 leg lock.
Ben Stiller, we love you. We're not going to watch your awful movie that we've never heard of.
I don't know if you've ever seen a Ben Stiller movie besides the Zoolander.
Surely. Dodgeball?
Yeah, maybe. Never watched that. Like, I'm like a Mean Girls scary movie, American Pie kind of girl. I'm not like, ooh, I'm going to go watch the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yes, because Night at the Museum is the equivalent of Lord of the Rings. Anyway, we're tapping out. Bye. See
you next week.
Bye.
The Diva Dolls podcast is brought to you by Stacy Queen and Ellawarra. All names, photos, videos, and audio used in this podcast are trademarks and copyrighted materials owned by the WWE and TKO Group Holdings. This podcast is not affiliated with or endorsed by the WWE and is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
What are you, fucking Roadrunner? Meet me.
Eat